Or you can believe in Confucius.
No.
But all those guys are dead. Still in their grave and probably eaten by worms by now. Jesus is the only way. In Galatians it says, do not be deceived. God is not mocked. Whatever a man sows, that is what he's going to reap. Okay, so farmers know what it is that, every year they have to buy seed, right? If you bought corn and you planted the corn, what are you going to expect to grow out of the ground? Corn. And Jesus tells a parable, about the tares, right? Somebody comes in and sneaks and throws a bunch of weeds in there and seed. And so what comes up, right? So the thing is, what we as Christians sow, so if we sow destruction, evilness, guess what we're going to reap? Evilness, immorality. Whoever sows to please their flesh, the flesh will reap destruction. Whoever sows to please the Spirit will from the Spirit reap eternal life. Let us not become weary in doing good. For at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Now, how many of you believe in the promises that Jesus gives? You believe it? Do you really believe in that?
Yep. Yes.
How many of us tend to doubt it?
We all.
Because it is a promise. That at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to some of the people.
I'll reap all.
Oh, I guess I gotta get my glasses right.
All.
Oh yeah, it says all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers. How easy is that to do, huh? I mean, we're not perfect and we make mistakes and we tend to rub people wrong. That's how family goes, right? How many of you ever had family quarrels? Huh? Anybody? No.
Yeah.
No, we're Christians. We shouldn't have quarrels, right?
No.
Wrong, right? Hebrews 12, therefore, since we also have such a great cloud of witnesses surrounding us. And I believe what this is we have people that are observing us in our daily walk with the Lord. They are witnesses to how we respond to the gospel. And if we're responding in a negative way, guess what? That's not going to be good. It says we have such a great cloud of witnesses surrounding us. Let us rid ourselves of every obstacle and sin that so easily entangles us. Easily entangles us. How many of you agree with that?
Yes.
Easy keeps us down. And let us run with endurance. How many of you ever ran before in a, you have a field day at school or something and you got to run around? What you guys ran? Mile? You ever ran a mile?
Yeah.
Huh? I like the movie Chariots of Fire. Or these marathon runners, 23 miles? What is it? And they have to train and train and train to win that race. Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking only at Jesus, the originator and perfecter of faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and sat down at the right hand of God, the throne of God. For consider him who has endured such hostility by sinners against themselves, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. So many times we need this kind of encouragement, that all our efforts is not in vain, and that someday, this is all, the discouragement, the hardships that we're going through is going to be gone. It's going to be gone forever. And how long is forever?
Forever.
That's a long time. For eternity. You know, when I think about time, I like this thing where, you know, okay, when God created us, He knew us before we were even born. He is the Alpha and the Omega. He sees the beginning, well, no beginning. He was before the beginning, and no end, right? It goes on forever. And like the math class in geometry, you have a line with the arrow on both sides, right? Never had a beginning, never had an end. And somehow God sees the whole picture all at once. But when we are born here on this earth, we're confined, right? We have a line, a vertical line, and one going across, and there's an arrow on the end. Aren't you glad for that arrow? Because we are spiritual creatures that will live on forever. Whether we're going to live with the Lord, or if we're going to die, living death forever. We don't want to even talk about that. The thing is that if we lose heart, we can get discouraged. We can get down to the point where we say, I give up. What? It's useless. I don't want to do this anymore. Is that going to help the situation?
No.
We have to be encouraged and encourage each other to just keep on going. One day at a time, right? If you can make it through today, guess what? You can make it through tomorrow. And if you can make it tomorrow, then you can say the same thing. I can make it today, and I can make it tomorrow. And I like this modern song of "It Is Well With My Soul." How are you today? Is it okay with your soul? How is your relationship with the Lord? If it's healthy, it's going to say, I'm okay. It is well with my soul. And if it's not, then why not? As we sing, it is well.
Julie.